Hi, so this is my major career and plan ideas presentation. My name is Courtney Harrington, and the future job that I chose was an applied behavioral analysis. And this is specifically for children that are in preschool who have autism. So a behavioral analyst is someone who studies behaviors in order to place appropriate behavioral interventions. It is not exclusive to autism, but is typically used for children on the autism spectrum. This is much like a special education teacher, but works specifically to help those behaviors with those students that have autism. So a behavioral analyst helps improve social interactions, increases on-task behavior, takes those learned skills and applies them into the real world so that they can be successful in school settings and in home settings and community settings. We help reduce interfering behaviors such as repetition and self-injury, which are both behaviors that we see commonly in children and in people that have autism. And we modify environments to improve behaviors because we can see that in a lot of cases environments are triggers to those behaviors that we are trying to shape into better behaviors. Behavioral analysts provide treatment to target behaviors and skills like self-care skills, play and leisure skills, family relationships, which is definitely a big one, especially because it is hard to have children or have family members that are on the autism spectrum. So we help in those family relationships so that they can all be successful together. We help with safety skills, language and communication, coping skills, and social relationships. The education that is needed to become an ABA therapist first requires a bachelor's degree in a related field, so like psychology. Then we would receive a master's degree or higher in behavioral analysis, psychology, or education. And those are three of the big areas that one can go into to receive their ABA certification. Next, you would perform a practicum or field work. If you choose a practicum, you would do anywhere between 750 and 1,000 hours of supervision and observation work. And field work is a little different. You can choose to not do the practicum. You can do field work instead, which is more an independent experience, and that is 1,500 hours supervised. And then you would next have to pass the certification exam to become board certified for ABA therapy. And then in most states you require a license to be an applied behavioral analysis or analyst. And so many of them have different requirements, so it just depends on the state that you're in. And in my 4-year plan, so I plan on receiving my bachelor's degree in psychology, which definitely helps. And I'm already looking for different opportunities to work with children who have autism. I've done some in the past, and I'm looking for future opportunities. Try some job shadowing and internships. Search for graduate programs and degrees that will allow me to receive the certifications that I need, and also search for opportunities where I can perform my practicum or do field work. So why did I choose psychology? So psychology has always been something that has interested me. I love learning about people and behaviors. My mom works in an autism program actually, and I started volunteering with her, and that's kind of where I developed my love for working with people and children, especially that have developmental and physical disabilities. I took a psychology class in high school, and I really loved it, and there's always a growing need for people that have degrees in psychology. And these are just a couple of the reasons that were outlined in Chapter 13 that kind of correlated with my reasons, like having a strong interest in the subject of psychology. Have a degree in psychology will prepare me for a job, and also psychology is a good undergraduate for preparing me to teach, because before I get my my master's, I would like to go into teaching and working with preschool students. So yeah, that was my presentation. Those are the references that I used, and I hope you liked it.